It's Week 15 of the 2022 season, where Mexico City will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Bills and the Diablos, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, CD, this is a passing league. I don't think you would argue that thought. But our ball game here features a couple of teams with strong offensive lines that really like to work the ground game.
And you and I have both heard from different people in the league who's saying that it's becoming a little bit of a lost art in the NFL, the ability to run the football.
Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Mexico City. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 109 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyron Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. On second and 12, Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Diablos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. 7-7, our score after 1. Play action. Now it's Allen out to his left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Allen now looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise. As days gone by, they just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Diablos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 at a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something, and that's what happened.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Jukes by again. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jackson on first down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Again, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just a minute.
Let's go! Let's go!
After a review play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from...
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain there for the Bills. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. CeeDee Lamb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Diablos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll swing this out to Fournette. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. On play action, Allen. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 9. A big play here for Buffalo. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And a huge play that time.
But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Diablos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, also the 2-minute gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And boy, CeeDee, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns, 2:25. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Bills extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
A gain of 6 there on first.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing captain, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. To throw again is Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On third down, Jackson.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That's caught out left by Perriman. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount.